Welcome to the revision on carbohydrates. For this topic, we will be looking at the elements and functions of carbohydrates, as well as the different types of carbohydrate and their sources. The elements that make up carbohydrates are carbon, hydrogen, as well as oxygen. This is very similar to that effect. The very basic function of carbohydrate is to provide the body with energy as well as to keep the body warm. Carbohydrate, especially the dietary fiber, helps to lower down blood cholesterol as well as sugar level and get rid of toxins in the body. Carbohydrates can be grouped into simple and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates can be further broken down into monosaccharides as well as disaccharides, whereas for complex carbohydrates there is only one other, which is polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are single sugar. They are made up of only one simple sugar unit. Under monosaccharides, we have glucose, fructose, and galactose. Glucose is more commonly known as blood sugar. This is because it is the only form of sugar that the body can make use of. Another name for fructose is fruit sugar because it's more commonly found in fruits. Disaccharide is a double sugar. It is made up of two molecules of monosaccharides that are combined together. For disaccharides, there's sucrose, lactose, and maltose. Sucrose is made up of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of fructose, whereas lactose is made up of one molecule of glucose and one molecule of galactose. Maltose, on the other hand, is made up of two molecules of glucose. Another name for sucrose is table sugar. Maltose is also known as malt sugar. And lastly, lactose is also known as milk sugar. The last group of carbohydrates that we'll be looking at is polysaccharides. Examples of polysaccharides are dietary fiber, starch, glycogen, and dextrin. Excess carbohydrate will be converted to glycogen, and all this glycogen will be stored in the liver and muscle as energy reserve. Glycogen is the short-term energy reserve. There are two types of dietary fiber. There is the soluble and insoluble fiber. Soluble fiber, there's psyllium, pectin, and gum, whereas insoluble fiber, there's only cellulose. Function of dietary fiber is basically to soften and add bulks to the feces. By doing so, it helps the body to get rid of toxins. Soluble fiber also helps to lower down blood sugar and cholesterol level in the body. Deficiency of dietary fiber may result in constipation, hernias, and varicose veins. Sources of carbohydrate. Carbohydrate can be found in mainly the starchy food as well as your sugary food. Complex carbohydrate, namely your starch, dietary fiber, can be found in the rice and alternative section of the healthy diet pyramid. Examples would be rice, noodles, pasta, potatoes. Simple carbohydrate can be found at the tip of the pyramid, which is the fats, oil, sugar, and salt. Examples of sources of simple carbohydrate are sugar, soft drinks, cakes and desserts, as well as fruits. Although carbohydrate is important for our health, too much of carbohydrate will result in some diseases. Most commonly are obesity, heart disease, high blood pressure, as well as dental caries. Next, we'll be looking at reactions that takes place when carbohydrates are heated. For sugar, there are two different types of reactions. There's caramelization and Maillard browning or Maillard reaction. Caramelization is when sugar is heated, either through moist or dry heat. The result is caramel, which is brown in color. This is normally used in making of desserts. Maillard browning will only take place if there is sugar as well as amino acids, which are treated to heat. This is more commonly seen in baked products. Reactions when starch are heated, there's two reactions. There's dextrinization as well as gelatinization. Dextrinization will only occur if starch is heated under dry conditions. The result is brown discoloration. For example, toasted bread. Gelatinization will only happen if starch is heated together with moist heat. This will result in sticky paste, and an example would be the cooking of rice or the thickening of soup or gravy. Now we have come to the end of this topic. I hope it has been some help to you. Please come and see me if you do not understand.